Hi Aquarius, welcome to lightsageintuitive. Come on in, or welcome back to my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your support for my channel. I'm going to be doing a general love reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I am going to pull some cards for your energy here, your person's energy here, and for the connection between you down here. I am going to start the reading by drawing a couple of oracle cards, just whatever messages come out, guidance for you from Spirit. What you might need to focus on or be reminded of, just what you need to be aware of, or just the general energy surrounding this connection and what's going on in you guys' life. So what do we have for Aquarius, please? What guidance do we have for Aquarius, Spirit? Let's see here. All right. Whoa. Wow. Protection and realization. I think that they actually go in this way. I think you are having a realization. I feel like you're going through a spiritual awakening. There's some things that are becoming made clear to you. You're realizing something, that there's this huge doorway of opportunity. I feel like you're about to walk into another world, walk through the portal. You've gained enlightenment. You have been protected in this process. I feel like you're also protective of this realization that you have had, but you have come to understand that everything you have been going through that has led you to this realization has been the divine protection guiding you on your path, because you are protected, because you are destined for this. Wow. Let's see what else we get. Wow. All right. So for you, Aquarius, I also feel like you being in this world has been you kind of being in a protective nest. Preparing you, healing, a deep period of rest before you walk into this new life that is before you. You can see the sun illuminating this. I feel like you can already see it. You are aware of the healing and illumination and clarity that is waiting for you as you walk through this portal. I don't feel like All right, Aquarius. So you and the energy around you. Five of Swords, Seven of Wands. So Five of Swords is about winning at all costs. Seven of Wands is about perseverance, being defensive, fighting off the wolves that are attacking, or the enemy. I feel like there could have been a lot of conflict around you. You are not giving up. You are really focused and passionate about fighting for this. There's something that you really believe in, and you intend to have a positive outcome. You intend to be the victor. That's the energy around this reading for you. Six of Cups. Wow. You're reminiscing about someone from the past. You've really been thinking about the past relationships that you've had in your life, the people who have been influential, who have touched you emotionally, the connections that you have made. This is friends, family, from childhood. Friends, family, past connections, childhood sweethearts, friends that you've lost connection with, family members that you haven't seen in a long time. You're thinking about the people in your life who have really touched you emotionally. And there's a desire, there's one in particular, I feel it could be what this reading is about, that there's a potential for a new beginning, an Ace of Cups, a cup of love being offered. Yeah, there's definitely someone in particular who you're thinking about that you want this cup of love with, or this cup of love has been offered, and that's what's going on around this. What's on your mind is the Four of Cups. So this can be dissatisfaction, boredom, not happy with where you are in your life, so focused on what isn't satisfying you that you're not recognizing the divine cup that's being offered. But I do feel like you recognize this divine cup. I feel like this focus is more on how you can prevent this from being a missed opportunity. How you, if this is someone from your past, perhaps in the past it didn't work out, and you might be afraid that this is just more of the same, and you're trying to figure out how it can be different this time, what needs to happen, what work needs to be done in order for this cup of love to grow to the 10 of Cups, to be fulfilling and successful, because you do feel like this is a divine cup that's being offered and you don't want it to be a missed opportunity. Your suggested action or your recommended action. All right, Aquarius. I feel like lovers, very significant soulmate connection, something very deep, something very passionate, something that really, really moves you. This is huge. It's a major arcana card. 2 major arcana cards. We have the Death card and we have the Lovers. I feel like it's twofold because the Lovers always includes a choice. So I feel like there needs to be an end to a cycle. This choice needs to be made. There is something that has to, either someone that has to be let go of in a connection if there's more than one. And or something about this, some choice has to be made, and it has to be done in order to transform this connection. But you are being asked to transform this, to let something die so that it can be reborn. I feel like it's even you stepping into this energy of recognizing that this is a new cup. It is not the same connection. You guys have grown and evolved and changed, and that you need to let go of the tie to the way that it was and recognize that it is something new. What is preventing this or potential block? I turned that card over and didn't put it out. Didn't feel right, but I will tell you it was the Hierophant. So I do feel like it is an ending for some of you, definitely to a higher level of connection that you are already in. And also about letting something in and transform so that it can move into a higher level of commitment or connection. And there's very, 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 very spiritual feeling around this with all of the major arcana cards as well as the particular cards that they are. The potential block to this is the Four of Swords and the King of Cups. There's a need for healing for this King of Cups. Could be this person in your life, or this could be you. Here that King's holding that cup. King of Cups is incredibly emotional. There's so much love. What the King of Cups expresses, they don't really express much. They do show, they give love, they take care of, they nurture, and they're very artistic, creative. They can also be very, very intuitive and very, very loving. But there's a need to retreat, to pull back and get some rest, to heal for this King of Cups. I feel like what this is saying, I feel like this is you. I feel like you are this King of Cups. You have all of this emotion for this person. You've been so focused on persevering and winning at all costs, that in the recommended action is that you take this, you let this transform, let something grow, let something die. You know what is your situation. But in order to do that, because of the potential block, you need to go through some healing. You need to really get in touch with your King of Cups within, with your emotion, with how you're feeling, with the love that you possess within inside you. Really take a rest and heal this King of Cups, because I feel like this is going to take a lot of energy. This is going to be a big push. And in order to do that, you have to come at it in your fullness with all of your energy, your love, your motivation, and your power behind you in order to take this action for your spiritual growth. The High Priestess. You intuitively know all of this already. You have had this realization. You are beginning to step into your destiny. I think you're recognizing that this is destined, that this has been protected, that you have been working towards this your whole life, maybe for many lives. But you had this realization and you are really stepping into your high priestess energy, your power. I feel like you're very, very intuitive. I mean, I know you are. Um, yeah, just wow. There's a lot that you know that you're not saying. Yeah. Let's get a couple more cards for that position, for your spiritual growth. Tell us more about the high priestess for Aquarius' spiritual growth. Wow. Yeah, absolutely. It is all about this connection. It's about this connection from the past. We have the Three of Cups. This is about celebration, reunion, coming together with people from your past. So there's someone from your past who is very, very significant for your spiritual growth. And it's important and significant that you come together. Intuitively, you know this. You, Page of Wands, you are very passionate. You have a lot of desire for this person, a lot of motivation to accomplish this, and you want to offer this cup of love. The Page of Cups is someone who communicates. They deliver messages. It's not really the offer of love. It's not the, here, let's do this, take my heart, and we'll spend the rest of our lives together. But it's communication. It's opening up communication. It's opening up the doorway for the flow of emotion, as well as potentially an apology. Perhaps in this process, someone has been wounded because you've been so focused on winning, and there's a need to apologize or to heal that. And that can be this King of Cups as well, if this is not you, or both. But yeah, there will be healing within that, and it will open up new opportunities for you. Creative opportunities, I feel, on top of everything else that it is. And for the potential outcome, it's walking away. I think that when you really tap into this, if you haven't already had this realization, when your high priestess comes through loud and clear and really speaks to you, you're going to recognize that all of this has to happen, that you have to make this choice, that there's something that has to die so that something can be born or transformed, and that this healing has to take place. And when you do that, you're either walking away from a connection towards this connection that you feel you're destined for, or you are walking away from the way things have been. Something is definitely changing. You're leaving something significant in the past, something that has been very emotional, so that you can move towards your future. With the Knight of Pentacles, because yeah, here again, you are so determined. You are determined to walk away from this, to leave this in the past, and to move towards your future. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is a very steadfast energy. There's a lot of focus on providing for stability and security in the future. There's a plan. There's a plan in place. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving energy, but the Knight of Pentacles always reaches their goal. Always. Slow and steady wins the race. You're focused on this, and this is what you decided. This is potential, so if you go through this process and that is what you decide you want, and I do see this coming for you, that's your decision, you're going to be very determined, but you're also going to be very practical about it, and you're going to be successful. On the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles, because this is what your goal is. You want to step into this King of Pentacles energy, this abundant, nurturing, capable, very, very generous and warm. This is like that masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. I feel like this is you really trying to focus on your power, your ability. The King of Pentacles is the father. It's the nurture, the masculine nurturer, the one who provides and takes care of, but is also a leader, a warm, generous leader. Just that loving, nurturing. I always kind of think of Santa Claus, that very happy, warm, makes you feel at home energy. And this is what you want, and it's what you want to be. It's what you're striving for ultimately through this process. All right, so let's take a look at your person. Let's see what's going on with your person, Aquarius. person and the energy around them. The Emperor. Wow. Okay. So they are, they're stepping up. They're stepping into their power. They could be a boss. They could be a leader in whatever aspect in their life. But they're definitely like, they're either seeing you as this Emperor, or they are really stepping up into that power, into their own personal power, trying to change things, make something happen in their life. That is too many cards. Sorry. The energy around this reading. The Hermit. All right, so they're I feel like they're taking charge and going within to do some work. They are, they know that part of being this is more feminine energy I'm feeling around this, but part of being a leader, being able to give and do and be responsible for people, is recognizing that you need to recharge yourself. And I feel like the energy is that they're just taking a little bit of, they're recognizing their power. They know what they have the ability to do and to accomplish, but they're just taking a breath, stepping back, checking out from all of the stuff going on in the world, and just reading a book, taking a bath, going for a run, however that really, works for them. And through that process, they're going to get some illumination about some things. They're going to come to some understandings in a very organic way. It's just going to come to them. What's on their mind, consciously or subconsciously? 3 of Swords. Hold on. I don't know why I struggle so much with telling the difference between the swords and the wands in this deck. That doesn't help. Hold on. The wands. Okay, 3 of Wands. So they want victory. They want their ships to come in. They feel like they've put this effort in, and now they're kind of in this waiting period. I feel like they're in this waiting period because you have a decision to make. You have some work to do, and they're waiting for this, but they see the potential. They've already cast their bread upon the waters. They're just waiting for it to come back to them. In fact, they can already see the ships coming into the shore, but they're not quite there yet. They're just waiting. Their recommended action. The recommended action for Aquarius' person. The Fool. To take a leap of faith. Wow. Okay. So to take a leap of faith, not having all of the answers. There's something that they can or need to do, that they just need to step forward in faith. Maybe it's that they need to walk through this door. Feel like maybe they've already seen this, they've had this realization, but they need to just walk through the door, take a leap of faith, head towards it, even though they don't have all the answers yet. Just step forward in faith with belief and trust that it is going to work out, because that's where they feel like they are being led. Potential block to this is the 8 of Wands, communication and action. I feel like they're just waiting to take this leap of faith because they are waiting for communication from you. This is the only potential block to them taking this leap of faith. When you figure your shit out, when you do what needs to happen, make the changes that need to happen in your life so that you can pursue this cup that you want, this love, reconnect with this person from your past. Once they get that green light from you, they're ready. They're already standing on the cliff. They're ready to jump, to leap, to move towards this. Their bag's already packed. They're ready to go. They're just waiting on communication from you and the information that it's time to take action. Yeah, for their potential, for their spiritual growth is the Ace of Pentacles. This is something that was intended to be planted. Something for their spiritual growth. It has the potential to provide for their stability and their security. Long-term, longevity, a legacy. It's a pentacle that they are planting or working on planting, and a huge part of this is their connection with you. With the 10 of Swords. So there has been a lot of conflict in the process of getting to this point, of being at this moment, of being on this precipice of planting this Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Swords, a lot of heartache, could have been deceit, betrayal, just feeling stabbed in the back, just one thing after another. And a lot of it was mental too. A lot of it is our own mental thought processes. They have just worn themselves out with their negative thinking, but they're beyond that. They're at the end of that. They have moved through that. They're taking some time out for themselves. This is the end of the cycle. All the conflict is already over. It's just that moment of healing, of catching your breath and gathering your strength before beginning again with this pentacle, this new beginning. And the Four of Pentacles, because they're not giving up on this. They're not giving up on this. They know that this is part of their destiny. They know that this is their calling. And also, I feel like in the meantime, while they are waiting for you, they are focusing on their own stability and security. They're holding on tight to you in this belief. They're healing from these difficulties that they have been through. And they are, they're just, and they may not be saying much. Four of Pentacles is kind of holding back communication. I feel like they could just be waiting on you, hermiting, waiting for you to do the work, for you to communicate and to step forward. The King of Swords. Yeah, because they're a boss, they're a leader. They have mental clarity. They know exactly what this is and what's going on. And I feel like they're also aware that you have free will, and you know, they have faith, they believe, they have trust that the universe is that this is here for them, that this is destined, this is intended to be, and that this is how it's going to happen. But they also recognize that you have free will, and that you may or may not make these choices that are going to provide this future for you guys. So in the meantime, they're very clear with themselves about what they need to do for themselves. They're not putting their life on hold for you. They're continuing to focus on what provides for their stability and security and what fulfills them. But they are holding on to this. This King of Swords is actually the card of Aquarius. So I feel like they're holding on to you while working to release this, holding on to this belief for this new beginning. But also they are focused on doing what they need to do for themselves. They have a clear understanding of what this is. I don't feel like they have, I don't know what I'm trying to say there. But yeah, there's going to be some very direct communication about this too when it comes up. Potential outcome, King of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So, very emotional, so much love, expression of love. I feel like it could be you. I mean, I do feel like it could be you. I feel like this potential outcome when they come through to this point is this King of Cups is going to express their emotion. They're going to express all of the things that you're going to express all of the things that have held you back, the negative thoughts that you couldn't see past, the clarity that you have come to through releasing yourself from this, and you're going to help heal this for your person as well. Stepping out of this feeling trapped, tied, and bound to negative thought processes. I feel like I need another card. Oops. Maybe not. I just dropped like half the deck. I think maybe I should just leave it at that. Okay. I'm going to give it a little shuffle there to get a bottom of the deck card. If something pops up, we'll know it goes on the outcome. All right, yeah. All right, yeah. Okay, so communication. Definitely communication about this negative thinking, clearing the air, and just new truth that's been discovered. They're going to come in and communicate this to you. But you're just, let me rephrase that, you, I feel, are going to come in and communicate this to them. And on the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. But yeah, like I said, they're focused on their stability, their security, mastering their craft, they could be really focused on work. I do feel like they could be focused on work and their coin and their stability, but I also feel like they're focused on Just healing, taking time out, just really determined to weather this. They know that it's protected, and they're just, I feel like, trying to find peace, trying to restore or renew their energy. Yeah. All right, so for the connection between you, gosh, these readings have been so long this week. Got a lot to say, I guess. All right, for the connection between Aquarius and their person. Whoa, straight out of the gate. The Knight of Pentacles is the heart of the matter. So, yeah, I feel like Knight of Pentacles right here. So the heart of the matter is that there has been a plan put in place, that this is determination. This is a slow, steady determination, a very grounded, practical energy moving forward towards the goal. I feel like both of you see the long term of this, know that it isn't going to happen overnight, and that there are steps that have to be taken, and you know what's going to have to be done, and you're willing to put in the work. There's definitely a determination to reach the goal, a focus and a willingness to put in that effort on both parts. You have on your side the High Priestess. I think intuitively you already know. I feel like, you have the High Priestess here as well. You know, deep in your soul, in your intuition, in your heart, you already know. You know. I just think there's this healing that's holding you back from doing what needs to be done. Healing is emotional healing of this King of Cups, of your emotional self, of your emotional body. Your person has the Knight of Cups. They have so much love for you. They're here. I've already said this. They're here. They're ready. They're not stopping their life to wait for you, but they do know that this is going to take time, so they're focusing on other aspects of their life in the meantime. But they have this cup of love. They have this offer that I feel like has already been extended to you. And they know that you love them. They know that love is there. They have a lot of love for you. Wow. Yeah, Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment for you guys. It truly is. It's, with this cup that this Knight is offering and this Nine of Cups that is here, you guys have the Ten of Cups. You will. It's not will you have it. I think you know that. It's not will you have it, it's when. And it really, really, truly, Aquarius, it depends on you. Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. I feel like this is you making it through this process, doing all of this, but you're a bit defensive. You've been through a lot. This hasn't been easy. You've always known what the goal was, what the end result was, what you wanted, but the process of getting there has been a little hard on you, and you're going to be a bit defensive with your walls up. I feel like this person is very healing for you, and they're going to help you bring those walls down. I feel like you are going to, in the process of I feel like you're going to have to go within. You're going to have to suspend yourself as the Hanged Man. I feel like you're going to have to really look at things in a new... I feel like this is about healing this King of Cups. Really look at things from a new perspective in order to figure out how these defenses have served you in the past, how they got built, why they're there, and which ones you don't need to have anymore, which ones no longer serve you, which ones can be brought down in order to provide a more, harmonious flow of emotion and communication between you and your person. I feel like you're doing that. You're going to be doing that, and it's going to be successful. We have the Eight of Wands as well, so there's going to be communication and action about this. I think you're going to figure this out. I think you're going to take a moment to go within and figure out why your defenses have been so high and how to bring those down in order to open up this flow. And at that moment, you're going to communicate about this. You're going to take action. It's going to be very fast action. And your person's going to see those arrows flying, messages of love flying through the sky. I love it. I love it, love it. All right. Anyway, this is what I have for you. I hope that this helped, and excuse me, I hope that this resonated, and if so, I hope that it helped. Could you please hit the thumbs up, the bell icon, leave a comment, subscribe? Any of those things are free for you, and they help my channel grow. And if this resonated for you, or if I resonated for you, I would really appreciate your support. Thank you guys so much. I love spending time with you, and I hope I see you again. Until next time, love and light.